David grew up in hardship. His parents worked hard, but their income barely kept food on the table. By his teenage years, he was no stranger to struggle. Instead of enjoying school like his peers, David worked. He carried buckets of water, polished shoes, and eventually found work as a street cleaner. It wasn't glamorous. Each day, he swept streets crowded with people who rushed by without noticing him. To most, he was invisible, a shadow in the background of their busy lives. Yet being overlooked gave him a unique gift. He began to see people. He noticed their hurried footsteps, their tired eyes, and the weight of their burdens. But he wondered often, does anyone ever see me? Every evening, as David cleaned near a small corner shop, he encountered Mrs. Thompson, an elderly woman who owned the store. She was not rich. She was not famous. But she was kind. When David finished sweeping, she would step outside with a cup of tea. Sometimes she added a sandwich. Sometimes just a smile and a few words. "You work hard, young man. Don't give up." It was simple, but it was powerful. For David, who often felt invisible, those moments of recognition mattered. That tea wasn't just a drink, it was a reminder that someone cared. When he felt like quitting, her encouragement kept him moving forward. Never you forget, even the smallest acts of kindness can restore hope. Years passed, and David never stopped working. By day, he cleaned the streets. By night, he borrowed books from the library, studying business, finance, and leadership. While others mock him, saying, "What can a street cleaner ever achieve?" he stayed focused. His persistence paid off. First, he saved enough for better clothes. Then, he earned a position as an office assistant. From there, he worked harder than anyone. First to arrive, last to leave. Slowly but surely, he rose through the ranks. Eventually, David started his own business. It was small at first, but through dedication and discipline, it grew. The boy with the broom became a man of influence and vision. Meanwhile, Mrs. Thompson's shop struggled. Large supermarkets and modern stores had taken away her customers. Bills piled up, shelves emptied, and she considered closing for good. One evening, as she sat in despair, a well-dressed man in a suit walked through her door. She assumed he was just another customer. But then he smiled and spoke. "Good evening, Mrs. Thompson. Do you remember me?" She looked closely at his eyes she had once seen tired and worn. Slowly, recognition dawned. "David," she whispered. "Yes," he replied. "The street cleaner you once gave tea to." Tears filled her eyes. David didn't just buy something from her store that night. He bought the entire shop. He paid off her debts, renovated the building, and restored it with her name